Well, hello, I'm Dan Kelley. I'm the president and CEO of Community Credit Union of Florida as of August 1st of this year. I'm truly excited, humbled, and honored to serve you all as members and our community more broadly as CCU's next CEO. So it's hard to believe, but I've been in credit unions now for over 20 years, most of that time serving in larger credit unions throughout Central Florida. I was in financial services, not with a traditional bank or a credit union. Actually came from the consumer finance world where we offered short-term high interest loans. I was working with banks and credit unions on the day-to-day on the collection side and really looked for an opportunity to just to continue to expand my career and grow. And my father-in-law and my wife were credit union members. And my father-in-law's credit union story really has struck with me. He was too trying to start a family, and he went to his bank to get a loan to buy a lot, eventually to build a home. And his bank that he had banked with for several years turned him down. And one of his coworkers said, "You should go to the credit union." And back then, most credit unions were part of the employer group. And so he was a railroad employee. And so he went down to the railroad credit union at the time and walked in and said, "Hey, I got turned down for a loan by my bank. My coworker, my buddy said, maybe you guys can help me." And sure enough, that credit union came through for him, gave him the money he needed to buy the lot for the home that he eventually built, and went back to the credit union over the years to help build their family home. So that really resonated with me. I enjoyed what I was doing, but I wasn't making that sort of difference in somebody's lives or in the community. And that's just one of the things that's continued to draw me to what we do, serving our members at the credit union day in and day out. So first and foremost, in my role as CEO, my charge is to make sure that I'm representing the interest of the entire credit union, all of our members, all of our team members, and the communities that we serve. I did that as the Chief Experience Officer. I did that as the Chief Lending Officer, and I'll continue to do that. The other side of that is making sure I'm taking care of our team members. I'm only as good as the team members, and so it's important to me to continue to make sure that I'm providing all of our team members with not only opportunities to learn and grow, but with the tools and the resources that are necessary for them to be successful. If they're feeling good about what they do and they're feeling successful, then they're going to take better care of our members, which will enhance the strength of the credit union, meaning that we're taking really good care of our members. That's a great question, and it's something that I'm consistently thinking about and working through with our senior team members and our board of directors. The financial services world is changing, so a big part of what our future has to include is just a continued investment in our technology and innovation. Over the years, CCU has been a fast adopter of technology. We don't like to do things first or be on what we call the bleeding edge of technology. We want to make sure that we're keeping our members safe and the credit union safe. But we do want to continue to invest in technology and innovate to make sure that we're making CCU easier to do business with for our members and for our team members through various automation or improvements that we can make in our process. I don't see that reducing or eliminating positions. I know there's a lot of talk about that. I actually see continued growth for CCU, but using the technology as a tool, not to replace anything or anybody. I want to make sure that we're creating the environment and the atmosphere that we're easy to do business with, both for our team members that are serving members, as well as new members joining the organization. My vision in the short term will really be to focus on just fine-tuning and making improvements to what we already have. We've been wildly successful, and I'm confident we will continue to be. We just have to fine-tune our processes and our products and our solutions to make them more attractive and more beneficial for our members. Well, first and foremost, CCU is consistently ranked in the top amongst the credit union industry. We are very strong financially. We are a local, trusted financial institution, which is a strength. When we look at lending, which is a big part of our world, those decisions are made locally. here in Brevard County. The local loan decisions really make a difference when it comes to being able to turn around and get the funds to the member. We value the time that our members invest in the process, seeking us out as a financial institution, and we want to make sure we're able to make that decision for them quickly and make the process as painless as possible. Quick turnaround time on loan decisions is a huge strength for us. Also with lending, we service all of the loans that we do here at the credit union. We don't outsource any of that servicing, whether it's a mortgage loan, an auto loan, or a commercial loan. With mortgage rates high where they're at today, one opportunity that provides our members is as rates start to go down, you can pick up the phone or reach out to a member of our team and ask to take advantage of a lower interest rate. And because we hold those loans in our portfolio at the credit union, and because we service those loans, we're able to most times accommodate that request without a member having to refinance their mortgage and pay thousands and thousands of dollars. Lastly, our community partnerships are a strength for CCU. We were founded by teachers 72 years ago this year, and we are still committed to serving those teachers and other organizations in the community. Sure. Well, as I've tried to convey already, CCU has been wildly successful, and so I'm fortunate to have the opportunity to lead this organization into the future without a need for what I would consider a lot of drastic change. We're doing a lot of things right already, and we have been, so it's really just fine-tuning, looking for opportunities to do those same things a little better, a little easier, to add a little more value for our members and our team members and community partners. The community support that I mentioned earlier is definitely not something that we foresee any sort of change in. We want to look for ways to continue to make impacts and even bigger impacts in the community. What will change a little bit, as I alluded to, is just how we approach our digital infrastructure. So that means that CCU has to do a better job with its digital experience for members and team members. There's also an opportunity for risk and fraud prevention. I know that we consistently see and hear from members or family members or community partners or members the amount of fraud and threats of fraud and phishing and all those things that are taking place. And so it's important for me and the team to make sure that CCU continues to maintain a high level of security for our members and for the data. We can use technology to help make sure that we are staying on top of all the changing and evolving scams and ways that we see these bad actors trying to get to information or to people's hard-earned money. So no drastic changes. I come from the branches. A lot of my credit union career was spent on the front line in a branch. Member service, first and foremost, is paramount. And as you've heard me echo through several of these conversations, just really want to make sure that we're taking care of our team members so they can take the best possible care of our members, continue to invest in the infrastructure to ensure that we're able to do that for years and for decades to come. Well, thank you. I'm really excited to be serving in this capacity as CCU's next president and CEO. It truly is an honor and a privilege, and I look forward to continuing to serve you all, our members, our wonderful team members, and our community partners. I'm excited and encouraged for the future for CCU, and I look forward to you all being a part of that. Thank you.